So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we have to discuss the LRAB QSET number 1, that is basically chapter number 40 and 41. Clear? So basically we have to discuss question basically from the chapter number 40 and 41 basically along with the explanations. Clear? Along with the explanation, so that basically when they will ask question basically in the examination from these topics, you are able to answer. Clear? First of all, basically we will go with the chapter number 40. First of all, basically we have to go with the chapter number 40, that is related to the Indian Contract Act. Clear? Basically that is meaning and essential of a contract. Clear? Chapter number 40, that is so let's start our discussion one by one. Basically we have to discuss questions on the basis of that. The first question basically presents on your screen now. So as per the provision of Indian Contract Act. Clear? So first question basically from my side. Directly basically they will ask these question in the examination. Clear? So Indian Contract Act basically it is formulated or it is enacted basically in the year 1872. The dash is free. Clear? Basically the dash is free when the parties basically to the contract agrees to do the same thing in the same sense. Clear? So what is at that time basically what is free? Clear? When the parties agree. Clear? Basically when the parties agree to the contract, agree when the parties agrees to the contract, agree to do the same thing. Clear? Agree to do the same thing basically in the same sense. Very, very important. Agreement. The agreement is free. The contract is free. The consent is free, or all of the above. Clear? All of the above. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Basically that is the consent. Clear? As per the provisions of Indian Contract Act, the consent is free. When the parties basically agree to the contract to do the same thing in the same sense. Clear? So the option number C is the correct answer. That is the consent. Clear? That is the consent. Okay. So now move to the next question. Question number 2. So as per the provisions of the Indian Contract Act, the contract are treated to be illegal or void. Clear? Basically the contract are treated to be illegal or void when there is no. Clear? Basically the contract are treated to be illegal or void basically when there is no. First one basically that is consent. Second one basically that is consideration. Third one basically that is indemnity. Fourth one basically that is cash payment. Clear? So basically as per provisions of the Indian Contract, the contract are treated illegal or void basically when there is no consent, consideration, indemnity. Clear? As there is not any role of the indemnity. Clear? Indemnity basically it is a different terminology basically which we have to use, like basically sometimes basically any person basically for lost his fixed deposit. Clear? Or basically for that type of work, basically we will use the indemnity. Clear? So cash payment it is also not any role here. Clear? So basically what will be the answer? Either option number A or option number B. Clear? So basically the contract are treated illegal or void basically when there is nothing any consideration. Clear? Basically when there is nothing any consideration. Clear? Not consent basically that is nothing any consideration. Clear? So option number B is the correct answer. That is consideration basically it is a necessary. Clear? For any contract. Clear? Consideration basically it is necessary basically for any contract. So basically there are some parties in the contract. Clear? So can anyone tell basically like basically who is the promisor and who is the promisee basically in the contract? Please tell fast if anyone know that basically who is the promisor and who is the promisee. Clear? These are the parties in the contract. So promisor basically whom? The person basically makes the proposal. The person basically making the proposal called as promisor. Second one, basically the person accepting the proposal called as promisee. Clear? The person basically making the proposal called as promiser. The person basically accepting the proposal basically called as the promisee. Clear? The person basically accepting the proposal called as the promisee. Clear? And what is proposal? Or basically when proposal becomes promising, basically a proposal becomes promise when it is accepted. Clear? A proposal becomes a promise basically when it is accepted. Clear? So please remember regarding all these points under the contract. Clear? Under the contract, these are very, very important. Clear? These are very, very important. Basically, who is promiser? Promiser basically it is that person basically who is doing the promise. And promisee basically it is that person who is accepting that proposal. Clear? Who is accepting that proposal. Clear? And one more word basically, that is basically contract is equal to that. Here basically under the contract is equal to the contract basically it is equal to the agreement plus enforceability. Clear? Contract basically it is equal to the agreement plus enforceability. Clear? So please remember that regarding all these points. Now move to the next question, question number 3. So as per the Indian Contract Act, clear, very easy question as we have already discussed. Clear? So as per the Indian Contract Act, when a person is making a proposal, clear, as per the Indian Contract Act, when a person is making a proposal for the purpose of a contract, he is called. Clear? So as per the Indian Contract Act, basically when a person is making a proposal for the purpose of a contract, clear, basically for the purpose of a contract, he is called as proposer, debitor, promiser or surety. Clear? So basically as per the Indian Contract Act, when a person is making a proposal for the purpose of a contract, clear, when a person is making a proposal basically for the purpose of a contract, he is called proposer, debitor, promiser or surety. Clear? Basically he is called as promiser, debtor, promiser, surety. That person basically it is known as a promiser. Clear? Basically who is making a proposal for the purpose of a contract, that person basically it is known as promiser. So option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer here. Now move to the next question, question number 4. So which of the following persons, clear, basically which of the following persons is competent to contract? Clear? Is competent to contract, that is basically is able to do the contract as per provisions of the Indian Contract Act. Clear? Basically which of the following persons is competent to do the contract as per the provisions of the Indian Contract Act. Clear? As per the provisions of the Indian Contract Act. A minor, clear, a minor can be able to do the contract? No, basically it is wrong. Clear? Minor is not able to do the contract. Clear? This is wrong. A major and of sound mind. Clear? Major, that is basically 18 plus, this one it is to be correct one. And of sound mind, that is basically mentally stable, this one it is also correct one. Clear? That is sound mind, everything knows. Clear? Basically what is going to be happen. Clear? It knows everything point by point. So basically we can think over that. A major but insolvent, this one it is also wrong. A major, that is 18 plus, this is also, but not of sound mind, that is basically not able to identify basically whether it is going to be correct or not. Clear? Basically not able to make that decisions. Clear? Not able to make that decision basically as per the medical terms. Clear? That is not of sound mind. Clear? Not of sound mind. Clear? So basically option number B is the correct answer, that is a major and of sound mind. Clear? So option number B, it is the correct one here. Now move to the next question, question number 5. Which of the following contracts are valid as per the provisions of the Indian Contract Act? Clear? Basically which of the following contracts are valid as per the provisions of the Indian Contract Act? First one, X enters into a contract basically with Y. to deceive Z. Clear? Basically, X enters into a contract basically with Y to deceive Z. X makes an agreement basically with M, aged 16 years. Clear? Basically, aged 16 years. Clear? So this is totally wrong, this one, because it is minor. X makes a proposal to Y basically who accepts it. X makes a proposal to Y basically who is evaluating the proposal. Clear? Till now there is not any acceptance, so it will not also contract. So basically they is making a proposal and that is accepted. Clear? That it is to be treated as the contract. So option number C is the correct answer. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer here. Any doubt, any query regarding the same, please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query. Clear? Why basically A is not correct here? Clear? Basically why basically A is not correct here? Clear? Basically B and D basically we have already know that is basically A is not correct because their motive is not good. Their motive is not, that is basically they have negative motive. Clear? That's why basically this is also wrong. Now move to the next question, question number 6. So which of the following? Clear? Basically which of the following basically it is a correct statement. Clear? Which of the following basically it is a correct statement regarding a contract. Clear? Basically which of the following basically it is a correct statement basically regarding a contract under provisions of the Indian Contract Act. Clear? Basically regarding a contract basically under the provisions of the Indian Contract Act. Okay, which of the following is a correct statement? So contract basically means an agreement. Basically, you know, we know that basically it is an agreement that is enforceable by law. This one it is also correct one. Clear? Contract basically means an agreement basically that is enforceable by law. Clear? Contract basically means an agreement basically that is enforceable by law. Clear? So this one it is correct or not? Yes, this one it is correct. Clear? So this one it is the correct. Second one, contract is an agreement basically between two or more persons. Clear? Basically under that basically there is nothing regarding that basically that there is only two persons. Clear? Basically it is nothing mentioned that basically contract is to be done basically only between the two persons. Clear? There is nothing any such condition. Clear? So basically it is an agreement basically between two or more persons. This one it is also correct one. Rights and obligations are enforceable by law must arise out of the contract. Clear? Rights and obligations basically are enforceable by law basically must arise out of the contract. Clear? So this one it is also clear. So above three are correct here. So option number D is the correct answer. Clear? All the above. Clear? So option number D is the correct answer. That is all the above. Clear? So please remember all these points. Clear? So please remember all these points so that you are able to answer the question. Clear? So that you are able to answer the question. Clear? Directly straightforward question basically they will ask in the examination like this. Now move to the next question, question number 7. So let's discuss basically what they are saying here. The person who accepts a proposal, clear? The person basically who accepts a proposal put forth by the other person, clear? The person who accepts a proposal put forth by the other person basically for the purpose of contract, clear? Put forth by the other person, that is that other person basically we have already discussed, that is the promiser. Clear? The person who accepts a proposal basically it is called as the person basically who accepts the proposal basically it is called as promising. Clear? That person basically it is called as promising. So option number D is the correct answer. Clear? The person basically who accepts the proposal basically it is known as the promisee, and the person basically who is going to make the proposal, that is known as promiser. Okay, now move to the next one. So which of the following statements, clear? Basically which of the following statements basically are not correct regarding a contract? Clear? Basically which of the following statements basically are not correct regarding the contract? First one, it can be oral. So agreement can be oral. Yes, this one it is to be correct one. So it can be writing. Clear? So an agreement basically either can be oral or it can be writing. Clear? There is nothing compulsory regarding that. Clear? So basically this one it is also correct one. This one it is also correct. certain contracts basically can be in a writing only. Clear? Certain contracts basically as per the requirement. Clear? Some certain contracts basically can be in the writing only. Clear? So this one it is also required. All contracts in writing basically require a registration, basically with one or the other authority. Clear? Basically all contracts basically in writing basically require a registration. There is nothing anything that basically that is it is also required to be the registration. No, basically as such basically there are some specific contracts. Clear? Basically which are in a writing only. Clear? Basically which are in a writing only, and that is also required to be registered. Clear? That also required to be registered or attested. Clear? Registered and attested. Clear? Not all, like basically not all contracts basically in writing basically require the registration or the attestation. Clear? Not all this thing basically it is to possible. Basically we can say that basically some certain, not all. Clear? So option number D is the answer. Clear? Which of the following basically it is not correct here. Clear? Basically which of the following basically it is not correct here. So option number D, it is the not correct answer. Clear? So option number D is the not correct answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 9. This is a basically case type based question. Clear? Case type based question. Clear? C at the desire of B. Clear? Basically C at the desire of B has done. Clear? Basically C at the desire of B has done or abstained from doing something, or promises to do or abstains from doing something. Clear? C at the desire of B has done or abstained from doing something. Clear? Has already done or basically abstains. Clear? That is basically avoids or refrains from doing something, or promises to do or abstains from doing something. Clear? So as per the provisions of Indian Contract Act, basically this is called as, clear? Basically this is called as, option number is promise. No. This is contract. No. This is consideration or consent. Basically this is consideration. Clear? That person is doing considers. This is consideration. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. That is consideration. Clear? So C at the desire of B basically has done or abstain from doing something, or promises to do or abstains from doing something. So as per the provision of Contract Act, basically this is called as consideration. Clear? Basically this is called as a consideration. Clear? So please remember that. Now move to the next one. Question number 10. So a contract by which one party, clear? Basically a contract basically by which one party promises to save the other party. Clear? By which basically one party promises to save the other party from the loss likely to be caused. Basically it is called as, clear? A contract by which one party basically promises to save the other party basically from the loss likely to be caused. Clear? Basically from the loss likely to be caused, basically it is called as contract of indemnity, contract of guarantee, a quasi contract, a contract to compensate. Clear? A quasi contract or a contract to compensate. Clear? So what will be the correct answer under that? Clear? A contract basically by which one party, clear, that is promises to save the other, that is basically to indemnity. Clear? Like basically if any person basically lost their FD, fixed deposit, so they come to the bank basically for the duplicate fixed deposit. So at that time basically bank will take the indemnity bond from that holder, that in future if that fixed deposit person finds, clear, so basically or anyone other finds, clear, so that concerned person basically it is responsible for that. Clear? That concerned person basically it is responsible for that. Clear? So basically here that person basically who has fixed deposit, clear, basically who has fixed deposit, basically they is taking the responsibility. Clear? Basically that person is basically the taking responsibility, that basically he will be responsible. Clear? Or basically that person basically will be responsible for any mishappening. Clear? If anyone other finds the fixed deposit. Clear? That is basically indemnity. Clear? Basically they are giving the indemnity that I am responsible. Clear? So basically here it is a contract by which one party promises to save the other party basically from the loss likely to be caused, basically it is called as contract of indemnity, basically contract of guarantee, quasi contract or contract to compensate. Clear? So option number A is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number A is the correct answer here. That is basically known to be as the contract of indemnity. Clear? Basically that is known to be as the contract of indemnity. Now move to the next question, question number 11. So basically here, basically we have to discuss the definitions. Clear? Basically here we have to discuss the definition regarding that. Clear? So the person, basically the person basically who is going to be protected. Clear? The person basically who is going to be protected, that is basically known as the indemnity holder. Clear? So let's discuss. What is the question say that and what is the correct answer? Clear? This one, it is very, very important. The person who is to be saved from the loss. Clear? Basically the person who is going to be saved from the loss, basically it is called as the indemnified. No, the who is to be saved from the loss, basically that person, basically it is known as indemnity holder. Clear? That has basically we can say that indemnity holder. And the party basically who makes the promise to save, basically that one, it is known as the indemnifier. Okay, that one, it is known as the indemnifier. Basically the person who is making the promise basically to save. Clear? But above that one, it is wrong. Clear? The person who, option number B, the person who is to be saved, it is called as indemnifier. No, that person basically it is called as the indemnity holder. The person basically who is to be saved from the loss, basically it is called as the indemnity holder. This one, it is correct one. Clear? That person basically it is called as the indemnity holder, basically who is going to be saved. Clear? Basically who is going to be saved basically from the loss, that person basically it is known as the indemnity holder. And the party basically which makes the promise, basically it is called as the indemnifier. This one, it is also correct one. Clear? And the party basically which is going to give the promise. Clear? Clear? Basically, and the party basically which makes the promise, basically it is called as the indemnifier. Clear? It is called as the indemnifier. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer. Now move to the last question of our today's discussion. Please tell fast what is the answer. Which of the following type, clear? Basically which of the following type of losses cannot be recovered? Clear? Basically which of the following type of the losses basically cannot be recovered under a contract of the indemnity? Clear? Basically which of the following types of the losses basically cannot be recovered basically under the contract of the indemnity? First one, basically that is damages paid in a suit. Second one, basically that is cost paid in a suit. Third one, basically that is payment made in compromise that are not contrary to the indemnity. Fourth one, basically that is none of the above. So basically which type of the losses basically cannot be recovered? So damages paid in a suit, cost paid in a suit, payment basically made in the compromise basically that are not contrary to the indemnity, or none of the above. Clear? So basically this question basically I will left for all of you basically for the practice purpose. What is the correct answer? Clear? So what is the correct answer basically for that specific question? Basically you have to give answer basically in the comment section. Clear? And in this session basically I will take a short session on that. We will take up to this much question. Clear? In the next session basically we will try to cover chapter number 43, 42, 43 that are basically not typical but are very, very important. Clear? So please go through with that 42, 43, 44, 45. Clear? Till 45 basically I will try to cover. Clear? In the evening session. Clear? So we'll provide you the link in the group. Clear? So I request to all of you, please go through with that. So thanks to all of you for joining this short session. Hope all of you are able to understand some of these basic points. And please share this video with your friends also. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.